The Democrats are already getting ready to ramp up their next political attack on Donald Trump. I'm not kidding. Let's play the absolutely hapless, discredited hoaxer, conspiracy theorist, liar, Ted Lieu. How he got into Congress, I still can't figure out. This is a man not respected with anyone above an IQ in the triple digits. This is a guy who has been on the wrong side of just about he's been caught lying about the collusion hoax, the Ukraine hoax, the quid pro quo hoax. Ted's not a particularly bright guy. Of all the not bright guys, he's one of the least bright up in Congress. Of course, Ted's a Democrat. That goes without saying, unfortunately, with the Hill often when it comes to this not bright guy conversation. But Ted was on MSNBC already prepping you for the next narrative that it's Trump and Fox News that did this. And I'm going to tell you why they're doing this and their battle plan. But listen to Ted's dopey comments about Fox. And then listen to the host. I don't even know this guy's name. I think it's Ari Melber. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I honestly don't know the guy's name, but I've seen him before. I don't watch MSDNC. But watch the host then parrot Ted Lieu's talking points, about a minute long, and then double down that Fox, insinuates that they may have caused some public threat. Listen to this garbage.
To give them the truth. And one other thing I want to add is, when you look at these press conferences, if you were watching MSNBC, today would not have been surprising. If you watch Fox News, today's press conference may have been surprising to you because networks like Fox just kept giving false information, misleading information to many Americans, and they really should have apologized for what they did.
Well, I think you speak to, Congressman, the role of perception and information in this. Dr. Osterholm, that does seem different. In other words, if Americans want to hold vastly different views of the world, even counterfactual, there are a whole range of topics where that may not hurt anyone.
Right out of the congressional toolbox. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Did you catch it? Joe, did you catch it at the end?
Yeah.
There's the MSDNC host. Again, don't know the man's name. Don't care.
Yes.
He says, listen, Joe, let me translate what he said. We need an MSDNC translator too, like the Nunes. Yeah. But the Nunes translators actually translate real information. Let's translate the BS into what he's really saying. Hey, you're allowed to have an opinion here, maybe. But because Fox folks may have had an alternate opinion based on the information they had, an opinion that was widespread in the media, they may have caused a public threat. Joe, maybe there should be some legislation or someone should do something. You get the wink and the nod? Did you get it?
Right on, brother. Right on the money. Yeah.
This is from a media outlet, MSDNC, that promoted the Ukraine hoax, the collusion hoax. Remember the Moscow Maddow tax return show? We got Trump's tax returns. They find out he gave more to charity than the MSNBC host. Hilarious. This is from MSDNC. Fox is a public safety threat. Again, I'm going to get to what they're really up to, but I want to show you, please, I'm not trying to get Twitter. I rarely mention my Twitter on the show unless it's necessary. But go to my Twitter if you'd like this photo. Again, I'll try to put it up somewhere on the website today. Please, this collage I found out there on Twitter of liberal headlines. Now, before don't put it up yet. Remember the liberal narrative. Again, it's a story. It's not the story. The liberal narrative is Trump, Fox News, and conservatives told everyone, don't you worry about this threat. The conservatives lied and their media people, and people died. We need a 9/11 commission. They conveniently leave out that it was China that was lying about the severity of the threat. And because of that, nobody knew how dangerous it was. Oh, you don't believe me? Now, if you want to watch, I'll read some for our audio listeners. If you want to watch and see the collage, go to youtube.com/Bongino or my Twitter. I'm at @DBongino. And you can actually see the photo, save it, and please send it and tweet it to your liberal friends and watch them melt down. Why? Because if their media gods, overlords, and golden calves were tweeting out and saying the same thing in the early days, the Trump administration and other media outlets were saying, hey, don't panic, we don't know enough yet. It kind of destroys their stupid story that Trump lied, people died. No. Where they go, Nobody knows. The land of the left socks and Ren and Stimpy. Look at this collage. Let me read some of these headlines from their media overlords. The Daily Beast. The virus killing U.S. kids isn't the one dominating the headlines. National interest. Forget the coronavirus. The flu pandemic of 1918 killed more people in 1 year than all of World War II. Here's another one. Relax. Coronavirus is less dangerous than the flu, says an epidemic expert. National Post. New coronavirus may be more dangerous than the flu despite worldwide alarm, experts say. We have this HCP Live. The fear of the coronavirus and the reality of the flu. Here's another one. Why are we panicked about the coronavirus and all calm about the flu? Here's Snopes doing a fact check on it. Here's the AP. AP, Associated Press. Is the new virus more deadly than the flu? Not exactly. Here's another headline from Wired. We should de-escalate the war on the coronavirus. Here's CNN. As the coronavirus spreads, fear is fueling racism and xenophobia. Ladies and gentlemen, there are more. If you're watching on YouTube, you've seen there are almost double what I just read. Send that photo to all of your liberal friends and their media buddies, ladies and gentlemen. You may say, Dan, there are more serious things going on right now. No, there are very serious things going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is a multi-front battle. And I am not doing this. I want to be crystal clear because I want to play infantile, juvenile games with media idiots who are, basically glorified teenage bloggers who know nothing about world affairs, epidemiology, science, or anything else. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because people who have legislative power like Ted Lieu and their media sycophantic acolytes like MSDNC guy, who I don't know his name, are going to use their platforms to try and deplatform, get people pulled off Twitter, get platforms like Fox demonetized because they want you to believe that they were the only ones, the liberal media, who had the real information, and Fox and other people hurt you. They're going to try to get people pulled off the media. Tucker Carlson had a segment on it last night. It is already happening now. Twitter is taking tweets down. That's why you got to go to Parler. They're a sponsor. I was full disclosure. They weren't a sponsor when I started on Parler, Parler. Download the app. They don't silence anything over there as long as it's not against the law or threats. Twitter is actively in the big tech business right now of silencing any opposition. And going forward, this is going to be the reason. That's the reason I'm doing this. I want to be crystal clear.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.